Neutral, Russia Olympic athletes cheered on Ukraine war, rights group.
Here's a summary of the article.
At least two-thirds of the Russian athletes set to participate in the Olympic Games starting next week in Paris are openly defying neutrality rules over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, a human rights group claims. Athletes from the countries can still compete as individual neutral athletes, or AINs, if they meet certain conditions. An extensive dossier compiled by the Human Rights Foundation Global Rights Compliance, and shared with Business Insider, showed that 10 of the Russian athletes have been openly pro-military, either on social media or through groups they are affiliated with. The IOC is turning a blind eye to the involvement of Russian and Belarusian athletes who have demonstrated their support for Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine, Wayne Jordash, the group's president, said in a statement to BI. He added that, this is not only a violation of the UN Charter, but it continues to punish Ukraine's innocent men, women and children with a daily catalogue of war crimes and crimes against humanity. At least 450 top Ukrainian athletes have died in the war, the group noted. Global Rights Compliance, citing open-source research, identified multiple Russian and Belarusian athletes who it says fall foul of this. 2 of the Belarusian athletes are even members of the armed forces, the group said.
This post received a score of 5,700. With an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This dude has it written on his chest. What more do you need to ban that asshole?
And their neutral flag is literally the colors of the Russian flag. What's the point?
I thought it was a Colgate or Aquafresh reference.
Stupid to allow them in at all.
The neat part about these all public events like Olympics, UEFA, Guinness World Records, F1 it's because who loves to advertise themselves more than narcissistic fascists? The most doped out athletes in world history, the longest ride in the Chinese presidential limo, a billionaire keeping his wealth in the most overpriced football players. They might be bombing a cancer treatment hospital for children, but have you seen their ice skaters? They chopped up an American journalist and flew with his corpse on a diplomatic plane, but look how fast and cool their car is.
Well put, I can't even watch F1 anymore. Dictator Dick waving just run it for me. I'm afraid it'll happen with all major sports at this rate.
I hope you don't watch football then.
No club football either, sadly. Something about the national team still feels grounded. Qatar handing out second-rate citizenships to foreign players so they could play on the Qatari team put a serious dent in that too though.
The reason why Russia keeps having to participate as neutral is because they literally always cheat, and this is supposed to be some sort of punishment. Except they don't actually care because everyone knows they are Russian anyway. Which means the rules obviously don't work and needs to be changed so that these assholes don't get to participate at all.
90% agreement. But at least they must not play their national anthem if they win anything, and their medals won't be added to their country's medal list.
Let them have their own fake Olympics with North Korea. We'll see who can cheat the best.
How are any Russian athletes allowed to compete in the Olympics at all? The IOC is deeply corrupt.
Your second sentence answers your first.
They shouldn't be there. No Russians full stop. This bullshit about sport not be mixed with politics is just that bullshit. The Olympics is a nation vs nation competition, not about individuals. Individuals can't just sign up for the Olympics. They represent a country. The country is competing, it's political. If a Russian wins a medal, it's a propaganda moment for Putin. They're cheats, and they are used as propaganda pawns for an authoritarian police state at war. Fucking ridiculous.
As a counterpoint to the nation versus nation, poorer countries, sport-specific orgs are less incentivized to send athletes. An example in athletics is the British athletics team. The governing org is broke, so is only sending members who have qualified in one of the 2 qualification paths, so there are multiple members who got Olympic offers but not British athletics Olympic offers, and so now cannot go because of their own nation's faults. I know there's a male 3K steeplechase runner who was 0.15 seconds off the British offer, in an 8.5 minutes event.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.